Alright, hello everyone, this is Mr. Persian. I wanted to help you on some of the homework problems. First off, problem 7 here. We're going to graph this, and again, we want to get it to standard form, and a standard form would be an x minus something squared over an a squared value plus y minus k over something squared value is equal to 1. But again, what we've learned is that they can be negative. One of them can be negative. So it could be negative here, could be negative here. We'll just have to do it. And in this case, if you look, the x's are negative here. The y's are positive. So our formula is going to look like this, except this term's going to be negative out here. All right, so let's go ahead and put these in here. Well, let's put the x's together and let's factor out this 25. So it's a negative 25 parentheses x squared. Take out negative 25 there, and we have a negative 2x plus something, plus factor out the 9 from the y, and there is nothing with the y, so maybe I just write it like that, and equals 25. Sorry, 250, because we're going to put this over here. Well, what do I need to add here? Well, half of this is negative 1 squared is positive 1. But it's not positive 1, it's 25, and it's a negative 25. So I subtracted a negative 25 from this side, subtract 25 from this side. All right, let's clean it up. This becomes negative 25, x minus 1 squared, because half of this goes here, plus 9, and then the y squared, 225. Well, we want to get a 1 at the end, divide everything by 225. All the way across, gone. This comes out real nice to just 25, and this comes out real nice to just 9. A lot of times they do, not always, but don't forget this is negative. Negative means it's going to be a hyperbola instead of an ellipse or a circle. All right, let's graph the center, 1, 0 here. And then now let's go ahead and make our box for where the ellipse would be. Well, on the y-axis, it's 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the y, it's the square root of 9, which is 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. This is going to make our box. And if I draw this box out nice and neat, this box right here is where my ellipse would be. If this was an ellipse problem, my ellipse would be in there, but it's not. So I had a hyperbola problem. So I'm going to draw these asymptotes right here through these two corners, and I'm going to draw this through these two corners here. And now I just have to put in the parts of the graph. And well, I have two choices. I could put them on the left around the x-axis or the y around the y-axis. And the way I remember it is this negative sign means not. Negative is not. It's not on the x, so not on the x-axis. So my points start from here, this vertice, and go up this way, and they start here and go down and down. And that's my graph. It's these two sections that do not connect because they're negative, they're going in opposite directions. They connected, I can make an ellipse, and you can see the ellipse. The ellipse will be right in this middle here. You can see that, but they're not. You change this to positive, it's in the middle. Change it to negative, it's on the outside. All right, let me show you one more problem here. Problem 8. Here is problem 8 set up all the way. You're going to have a hyperbola that goes left and right because it's around the x-axis. Down here, you end up with it not in the y direction, so it's not in the y direction. You have a center of 2 and 2, which is right there, and 9 here, so this is plus or minus 3 when I take the square root, plus or minus 2 on the y-axis. The values I put in here were a 4 and a 4, and I had a 56, a positive 16, and a negative 36, and I got this graph. All right, hope this helps on your homework.